Okay, so I've just received this package in the post. It's come all the way from Los Angeles, and it will be my order from Cube Index. Cube Index is an online shop which sells mainly vintage puzzles, and some of the prices are really reasonable. So let's open this up. The guy behind Cube Index is also working on a book as well, and he asked me if I could take some photographs of some of my puzzles, so I've taken loads of photographs for him, and some of them should end up in the book. I'll put a link to his website in the descriptions box under this video. Okay, so first up we have Heartache. And we've got a Keychain missing link. What's this one called? Rubik disc and Entrapment. So yeah, there's a lot of ball puzzles in this package. A Buzzle Ball. This is a fairly new puzzle. It came out a couple of years ago, I think. Skor Mor mushroom. I'm pretty sure this is from the 70s. And then lastly, we have Mover Ball. I think this is Japanese. And we've got a business card as well, which says Cube Index on it. Yeah, so I'd just like to say a big thanks to Brian who sent me these puzzles. So let's take a look at this this Heartbreak first. I can't remember whether it's called Heartbreak or Heartache. Let's see. I've got the names written down on a piece of paper. I think it's called Heartache. So I'm pretty sure this is from the late 70s. I've wanted to get this puzzle for a really long time now. It looks really interesting, but I could never find it anywhere. So basically the goal of this puzzle is to get like all of the yellow balls in this section, because you can see this centerpiece is yellow, all the blue balls in this section, and all the white balls in this section. Not really sure where the black ball is supposed to go though. Then you've got like these gates as well. So they don't really, when looking at the pictures online, it seemed like you'd be able to like push the gate right out so it would block balls going through, but it doesn't seem to come out that much. It still might, yeah, it still blocks the balls though. I'll give you a close look at it. Oops. So if I move this, the ball should fall like that. So you've got a blue one, a yellow one, and a white one. Fortunately there's a couple of cracks on it, but it's not that big of a deal because, you know, this puzzle is so difficult to get a hold of, and it's really old anyway. So let's see what it says on the back. So yeah, it's called Heartache. There it says made in Hong Kong for Khoner Bros. 1971. Okay, I was thinking this was probably from the late 70s, but it's actually from the early 70s. So this is from before I was born. I think this might actually be the oldest puzzle that I own now. So yeah, that's really, really cool. I'm going to look forward to having a play with that later. So let's take a look at this Skor Mor mushroom. So this seems to be another 70s puzzle. I'm sure I've seen pictures of this on eBay, that there's several different coloured balls in it. I might be mistaken. I'm guessing you need to get the ball bearing out of one of these holes and then get it onto the middle hole in the middle. And it's got an old price sticker on it there. Wow. just $1.39. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention as well. The price that I paid for this was a really reasonable price. It was only $10. I think maybe that's about £7 or something, and that seems like a really reasonable price for a puzzle that's as old as this and which is as uncommon as this. I was expecting it to be a lot more money. So yeah, you can see it looks like a mushroom. It does look very 70s, I suppose. On the back there it says Mushroom 6, high tension teaser from Skor Mor. Maneuver ball past large obstacle holes into centre hole. And there it says, is that showing up? 1976, Skor Mor Products Incorporated. Clinton, I guess Mass is short for Massachusetts. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. So let's see if I can actually get this ball bearing onto the hole in the middle. I won't spend too long on this right now because I want to show you the other puzzles. Let's see if I can get it onto that hole. Nope. So that, yeah, it's basically, it's not really a puzzle, it's more of a dexterity game, I suppose. Let's take a look at the Buzzle Ball. So I think this is another American product. So I don't think it's sold right now. I'm not sure exactly how this works, but you can basically turn it like this. Can you do something with these? Oh yeah, you can turn it like that as well. See, does it move this way? Yep. So it moves like that as well. So let's try and scramble this up more. Not sure if I'm going about this in the right way as far as scrambling it is concerned. Yeah, I think I am. Yeah, I'll just leave it there. Maybe it can get more scrambled than that, I'm not really sure. So let's take a look at this mover ball. Brain training. So you've got a girl there trying to do it. Yep, Japan. Produced for Daiso Japan, 0-3 Sad Onion. How to use: assort the colours by moving balls, play over one person, workable. Rehabilitation. Is that even a real word? I'm not really sure. Let's take the puzzle out. So it kind of reminds me of like a toy bone for a dog or something. So basically, you've got to get all of the orange balls into one of these big balls, and all of the blue balls into the other big ball. You've got like this tunnel in the middle there. So yeah, very rattler. So let's take a look at the keychain missing link. Now, I actually used to have one of these many years ago in the 80s when I was a kid. I wasn't big into puzzles. I didn't collect puzzles, but I did collect keychains, and this is one of the keychains that I had in my collection. I bought it on holiday when I was in Wales. It was a little bit different from this. because like the colours on it, they were actually like chrome, like metalized or whatever. So I do have well, I've got one full-size missing link and 2 link puzzlers, which are basically missing link knockoffs. I'm not sure if this is a knockoff or if it is the official missing link. So yeah, you can see it's already scrambled. I can usually solve the missing link, but sometimes I do struggle a bit with the last piece. Now, interestingly, the middle bit turns on the full-size missing link and the link puzzlers. The middle bit doesn't turn, so it'll be interesting to see how the fact that the middle bit turns, how that will affect the solve. And yet I only paid $5 for this, which again I think is just a really reasonable price. I think $5 is about £3 or £4 or something. And this is probably from the 80s. So, oops, it's falling apart. So this one is called Entrapment. So yeah, quite a lot of ball puzzles in this order. When I got the package off the postman, it was really rattler. So yeah, yeah, it's cracked as well. But you know, if I use a bit of super glue to stick this back on, it should be fine then. So I've got some writing on this. It says Entrapment. I can't really read that. Yeah. Doesn't say anything on the other side. Just the same stuff, I think. Yeah. So you can see this one is solved. So basically you can turn this layer. You could turn it like that. Basically, yeah, so if I move this column of black balls over to this column, the black balls should fall through into this column. Like that. So let's scramble this up. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so this looks like an old puzzle as well. You can see the plastic, it's yellowed a bit. But yes, it could do with being more scrambled, but I'll just leave it there. So, lastly, we have the Rudenko's disc. It says at the bottom, Brainwright. So yeah, this reminds me of the Saturn puzzle that I've got. It looks very similar. In fact, I'll get it out and show it you. So here is the Saturn puzzle, and as you can see, they do look very similar to each other. But you can see that when you look at them more closely, you can see that they will work completely differently from each other, because with this one you've got this middle bit which can turn like that, and you can slide bits around. I think you can make bits go through that hole there. And this one, just kind of move bits around like that. So I'm guessing you've got to get these coloured discs onto the right coloured painted discs. And on the back there it says Brainwright for Curious Minds, and you've got like a symbol there got a number there as well. So yeah, I guess that is pretty much it. So from Cube Index, I got a Buzzle Ball. Oh wait a minute, there's supposed to be an 8-ball puzzle in this order, but it's not there. I'll have to contact him about that. Entrapment, Rudenko, Disc, Skor Mor, Mushroom, Heartache, Keychain, Missing Link, and a Move a Ball. Yeah, so that is pretty much it. Thanks for watching.